Good morning and welcome to our yoga class for everybody today. I'm Jodie, your yoga teacher, and today we're going to be looking at the immune system. So take time to lie down, get nice and comfortable on the floor so we can begin the class with our nice breathing techniques. And we're going to let all our stress just drift away from our body. So as we start, make sure to give yourself permission to really concentrate on your well-being for the next hour. And then close your eyes and start concentrating on your own breath. And notice where your breath is falling in your system. So a lot of times we'll feel it in the upper part of our chest. So that means our chest is rising and falling with the breath, with a very superficial type of breath. So we want to deepen the breath so you feel the breath rising and falling in the belly to make sure that it's nice and full. And so if you're still thinking about lots of other things, really, again, give yourself permission to fully and completely let go. And tell yourself you can think about all of the things after the class, and that right now, the most important thing is just simply your breath. Make sure your breath is very fluid. So it's always normal to feel the small pause at the top of the inhalation, at the bottom of the exhalation. But otherwise, it should be very fluid. And then your breath should already be coming very slow. And then we're going to contract the larynx just slightly to start the Ujjayi breathing. So this is when the breath turns into sound. And it's a little bit like the ocean, and you can hear the sound of waves. And make sure that your muscles are nice and relaxed. And then imagine as you inhale that there's a ball of energy that rises from your tailbone. It goes by your belly button, your heart, and goes up through the third eye. And then when you exhale, you can imagine it floating back down through the hollow column of the spine. So each time we inhale, we also want to think about a physical sensation. So you're going to let yourself become very light. And when you exhale and you imagine that ball goes back down through the spine, you should start feeling your connection with the earth. So as we inhale, we should be feeling very energized, rejuvenated, refreshed. And then as we exhale, we start feeling the opposite, very calm and slow. So this morning, we're going to learn the 3-part breath. So don't worry, it takes a little bit of time to learn this breath. So if you need to, place your hands on your belly just to get used to this sensation. So you can notice when you inhale and exhale, you feel that belly moving. Now place your hands on the outside of your ribs. And when you inhale, try to press your hands to the outside with the breath. You're going to feel your thoracic cage open as you inhale. And as you exhale, you'll feel it moving back in towards center. And then you can place your hands just above your heart. And when you inhale, you're going to feel that very superficial breath again that just rises and falls in the chest. So these are the 3 parts where we're going to be looking for the breath. And now we're going to divide each and every inhalation and exhalation by those 3 parts. So as we inhale, we take the first part from the belly, the second part from the thoracic cage, and the third part lifts the heart. As you exhale, the heart sinks down, the ribs move back to center, and then we pull the belly button in. So don't worry at all if you get mixed up. It's very normal. Just restart whenever you need. So again, we're inhaling through the belly, the ribs, and the heart. Exhale, we let the heart drop down, the ribs move in, and the belly button pulls in. So keep doing this breath with your own rhythm, and you'll feel a type of wave forming through the torso that will massage out tensions in those areas. Remember, relax. Don't worry if it's not perfect. You'll get more and more used to it with the practice. So again, inhale through the belly, the sides, the heart. Exhale, drop down the heart, the ribs, and then press the belly button back in. Now let yourself relax. Let go of that 3-part breath and just take deep belly breaths. So now, if you have a cushion under your knees, push it to the sides and bend the knees. Walk your feet in towards your hips and spread your arms out nice and wide. Let the knees come in towards the belly and let them rock ever so slightly and slowly side to side with the breath. If you're able to, let the thighs rest against the belly, and that will start massaging out the belly. And all the toxins will start releasing from our body. Excellent. Now as you bring your knees towards the right, let them come down fully towards the ground and turn the head slightly towards the left. So you want to release all the muscular work. If you like, you can place your right hand on top of the left knee. If you need to, stretch your knees away from your belly if you're feeling like this is too tight, or bring the knees in towards the heart if you're feeling like it's not enough of a stretch for you. So again, from here, it's the breath that's really important. So we're going to go into the breath of fire here, although it's not recommended if you have diarrhea, if you have your menstruation, or if you're having any type of heat symptoms. So it's very good to let go of toxins. So what you're going to do is start pumping the stomach. So you can join me now. So we're going to do this about 30 times. Alors vous pouvez joigner, puis on va faire une trentaine. Let your breath come back to its regular rhythm. And then contract your abdominals. Inhale, bring your knees back to the center. And then exhale to let them slowly come down towards the left side. Again, you can let your left hand rest on the knee if you like. And then adjust the level of your knees according to your needs this morning. So it's always the feeling that should direct your angle. Let all your muscles relax down. It's just the breath that's going to be doing all the work right now. So you're going to start the breath of fire. So pump the stomach. And then completely relax. Very good. So now bring the knees back to the center. And again, let them roll over towards the right to help you come up to sitting. Press your hands to the earth if you need some extra support. If you're more comfortable, feel free to sit up on the cushion or a chair even if you need to. So now, to strengthen our immune system, it's really important to really cleanse out the lymphatic system. So we're going to make a little V with our hands and place your hands so that the ear goes between those fingers. And you have to remember that the lymphatic system is really inside the skin. It's not deep. So we're just drawing the lines down the face and the neck. And what's really nice here is if we're feeling congested at all, you're gonna start feeling that the sinuses start draining out, and it really helps a lot. So really, you don't have to use any pressure here at all. You're just feeling the hands slide down the skin. Great. Now, we're gonna do the other side. So make the V with the fingers and place the ear in the center. And then slide all that lymph downwards towards the heart. Take your time. There's nothing that's rushing us here. So often we'll do this between 30 to 50 times to really release any type of congestion. Very good. So we also have lots of lymph nodes near our collarbones. And then we're going to place our fingers right in the hollow spot. And you don't have to push in very much, but we're just going to pump slightly in. So you exhale, push in just ever so slightly, because remember the lymph nodes are just located inside the skin. They're not deep. Take your time. And sometimes here, if there's something not quite right with our system, you'll feel little balls when the nodules are swollen. Excellent. Now let your hands come down to your knees, and we want to make sure that we stretch out our neck nicely here. So as you exhale, let your chin come down towards your throat. So remember, we're not pulling or pulling, just let it come down naturally. And keep taking in a few more deep breaths. Excellent. So now you can start making little half circles with your head. Keep the chin nice and low. So as you inhale, you're going to turn your chin towards the right shoulder. Exhale, bring it to center. Inhale, bring it towards the left shoulder. Exhale to center. So again, take your time. And if it's comfortable, feel free to make big circles with your head. And take time to change directions as well. Great, come back to center. Excellent. Inhale, bring the right arm up and bring the hand between the shoulder blades. Now bring the left hand up. And to make the lymph system start moving, as you exhale, pull the elbow backwards slightly. Inhale, let it come back. So again, we're pumping. Exhale. Bring the elbow back a little bit. And inhale, let it come forward. You want to feel it moving in your underarm. Excellent. Exhale, let the hands come down to your knees. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let it drop down. Inhale, squeeze, tight, tight, tight. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. And you can continue at your own rhythm. One last one. Good. We also have lots of lymph nodes underneath our underarm. So we're going to make a fist, and we're going to put the left hand under the right underarm, and you're just going to let the arm come down to squeeze against the fist. So you don't have to do this hard at all. Remember, our lymph nodes are right at the surface. Excellent. Now bring the hand down to the knee, and you want to just take the skin ever so slightly and pump it with your hand. So remember, we're not working the muscles. You're really just working at the skin level. So it's very gentle, just to get the fluids moving. Very good. Bring your hand back down to the knee, and then inhale, we're going to lift the left hand up to work the other side. Lift the right hand up, and then again, we're going to pump the elbow back and forth. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, let it come forward. So use your own rhythm from your breathing to guide the movement. Excellent. One last time. And then place the right hand down to the knee. With your left hand, bringing it fist under your underarm. And then again, we're going to pump that fist by lowering the right hand back down as you exhale. Excellent. So relax your arm, and then we're going to hold on to that skin. And again, just pump the hand ever so slightly. So we're not really squeezing in very much. It's very, very light. Think more about sliding the hand than squeezing. Excellent. So you can bring the hand down and then take time to make a few big circles through the shoulders. Excellent. Now place your hands on the belly. So again, we're working with the lymphatic system. So let your stomach completely relax. We contract it way too often to make sure that people don't see our stomach. So you really want to let go of all of those feelings right now. So now feel as you exhale that the belly comes in. You inhale, let the belly totally and completely relax. Exhale again, squeeze the belly button in slightly, and exhale, let the belly completely relax. And really don't think about it much, because all our big yoga masters have really big bellies. So you really want to, you can even pretend that you're a little bit pregnant. So you want to look at one more place that has lots of lymph nodes, right at the crease of our hips. So again, sometimes when we're sick, you can feel these little nodules that swell. So again, we want to just slide our hands towards the heart. Excellent. So now we're going to go back down to our mats. So you can place your cushions or whatever else you're using to the side. So you can start, and we're going to be making moon salutations, which is great for our lymphatic and immune system. So you're going to start on the right side of your mat. So you want to think just first to place your feet under your hips. So not on the outside of your hips, but really on the hip bones. And then ideally, you think about those hip bones aligning with the little space between the big toe and this first toe. Now lift your toes up, spread them out, and then place them back down on your mat. Lift up the arches of your feet, so you're activating your feet. So you want to feel like you're kind of holding onto your mat with your feet. And take a little moment to slide side to side and make sure that you find the four corners of your feet equally. Excellent. Good. Now inhale, lift your arms up and over the head. Interlace your fingers and stretch your palms up towards the sky and stand up on your tiptoes. Take a few deep breaths here. Remember, don't worry if you lose your balance. Exhale, let your heels come down. Keep your fingers interlaced, index fingers are pointing upwards. And as you exhale, lean towards the right in a crescent moon. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean towards the left in a crescent moon. Inhale, come back to center. Now take a deep step towards the left. Lift your knee right up and take a deep step. Bring your arms down to parallel and then bend your elbows and then sink down in your knees in the goddess pose. Just come down to wherever you can. You have to imagine that you're holding the earth in your hands in this goddess pose. Inhale, straighten your knees. Let your arms come back to parallel. And then exhale, turn your right foot to the side and then come down into triangle pose. Here you want to turn your right rib cage backwards and you stretch one hand from the other. If you find it difficult to stay in your position here, bring your weight down and let your right hand rest on your shin. Now exhale, bring the left hand down. Bend your right knee and let your left knee come down to the floor. Inhale, raise your arms up. Roll your shoulders backwards, lift your heart up. Straighten your elbows. Your hands should be the same space as your shoulders. Excellent. Exhale, bring your hands forward to the mat. Curl your left toes under. Turn towards the side and sink down into your hips. Excellent. Take a couple deep breaths here. Don't worry if you can't touch your heel to the ground. Now we're going to walk the hands to center and lean down by bending the left knee. So again, don't worry if your heels don't touch the ground. Now we're going to turn so that we can bring our right knee down to the ground. Bring the belly button in. Inhale, raise the arms up. Roll the shoulders back and down, lift the heart up. Bring your hands so that they're the same distance as your shoulders. And keep taking a few deep breaths. Excellent. Bring the hands down towards the feet. Curl your right toes under. Come back up by straightening the legs. And we're going to come back into triangle. This time the left hand's down, right arm's up. Take a few deep breaths here. Excellent. Exhale, bring the right hand down, the left hand as well. Take a step forward. And then exhale into a standing forward fold. Relax your knees. Inhale, bring the arms up and over the head. Interlace your fingers. Stretch the palms upwards. And stand back up on your tiptoes. Good. Exhale, lower back down. Point your index up towards the sky. Exhale, lean down towards the right side in the crescent moon. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean towards the left. Inhale to center. And then bring your hands down to prayer. Excellent. Now take a deep step. So we're back into a wide-legged stance. Bring your arms up into a parallel position. And see if your wrists and your ankles are about the same distance apart. Exhale, lean forward. If you can, let your head come down even further. Very good. Here, you want to feel your feet working. So you feel your arches lift up. Turn your tailbone upwards. And completely and totally relax your neck. Taking a few more deep breaths. Excellent. From here, walk your left hand over to the right ankle. And keep your legs straight. If you can, just stay there. And if you want to go a little bit further, inhale, raise your right leg, right arm up. Look up towards your thumb. So this posture really helps our immune and our lymphatic system. Excellent. Bring the hands back down, wash them to center, and then keep walking the right hand all the way over to the left ankle. And then if you're feeling comfortable, inhale, lift your left arm up behind you and look up towards the thumb. So as you exhale, bring the hand back down. Let the head come down to the floor. Interlace the fingers behind your back. And then let the hands come down towards the head. Very good. Keep taking deep breaths in and out. If you're able to, see if you can squeeze your palms together as well. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. And we're going to do this one more time. Bring the left hand to the right ankle. Inhale, lift the right hand up behind you. Spread the fingers and stretch the arm upwards. Very good. Bring the hand back down. Walk the hand all the way over to your left ankle. Inhale, lift the right hand up behind you. Very good. Exhale, bring it back down. And the last time, bring the head down, interlace the fingers, and let the hands come down towards the head. And this time, if you're feeling comfortable, you can make circles with the arms. And change directions. Very good. Bring your hands down to the floor. And then walk the feet in towards center. And then we're going to exhale and come down into a squat. Your toes can point to the outside. We're going to bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. And place your hands into prayer. Feel your spine nice and long. And then as you exhale, squeeze your knees in against the elbows. Very good. Take a few more deep breaths in and out. So now you can sit down on your heels. If your knees aren't comfortable in this position, take your cushion and place it between your legs to take off some pressure from your knees. From here, we're going to go into the rabbit pose. So I'm going to show you before you do it, because once you get into the posture, you can't see anything. So you curl your head forward to bring the top of the head to the floor, and then walk your knees in towards your forehead. Take your heels, and then as you exhale, press your hips up towards the sky. It's important not to put too much weight on your head. And you'll feel that your spine opens up nice and deeply. So again, bring your head down, hold on to your heels. And as you exhale, press your hips up towards the sky. Really be soft and gentle with the weight on your head. Excellent. Exhale, let your hips come down to your heels, extend your arms forward, and let your body rest down in a child's position. You can even press your hands to the floor to really stretch the back out. Now walk your hands all the way towards the left side in a twist, and you'll feel that your right side is really stretching, especially around your underarm and your shoulder. And let your head just come down towards the floor and relax your neck. Good. Walk your hands back to center, and then keep walking them all the way towards the right side. Just go to wherever you can. So again, keep taking a few more deep breaths. Good. Come back to center. Spread them out to shoulder distance. Place your index fingers parallel and stretch the rest of the fingers out. Roll your toes under. And as you exhale, straighten your knees to come into down dog. So we're really thinking about stretching out the underarms. So we're coming into the dolphin posture. So bend your elbows, and bring your forearms down to the ground. Keep taking a few deep breaths in and out. If it's hard for you, feel free to bend your knees and bring your knees down to the floor. Good. As you exhale, everybody can bring their knees down to the ground and sit back on the heels. Very good. So if you're comfortable sitting on your heels, that's great. You can also bring the cushion between your legs still, and if it's really not comfortable, extend your legs forward. Now for eagle posture, bring your arms forward. Make sure you keep your back straight, and then cross your right elbow under your left. Cross your forearms. If it's hard for you to bring your hands together, place your hands on your elbows, on your shoulders, I should say. Good. Bring the shoulders back and down, and see if you can lift your elbows more or less to the same height as the shoulders. Keep breathing. Good. Exhale, let the arms come down and make some circles with your shoulders. Good. Now the other side. So bring your arms up and cross your left elbow under the right. Cross your forearms, bring your hands together. Bring the shoulders back and down. And then lift your elbows more or less to the same height as the shoulders. And again, you have that option of bringing your hands to your shoulders if you need to. Keep trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. Exhale, let the arms come down, and then bring your legs forward to cross your legs. Take your thighs and roll it outwards. Lift your heart. Relax your elbows. Bring your hands by your sides. Inhale, raise your left hand up. Exhale, we're going to lower down into the crescent moon. Lift your heart. Roll your left side slightly better. And then stretch your left hand out towards the right. Very good. Keep breathing. Very good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, raise the right hand up. Exhale, we're going to lean down towards the left side in the crescent moon. Make sure that you're comfortable, and then stretch that right hand out towards the left if that's comfortable. And then roll your right side a little bit backwards. Take time to take deep, deep breaths. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the hand down. So now stretch your legs out to a V position. The V is going to be different for every single person. It depends how flexible you are. You're going to open up just until you feel a stretch, and take the thigh and roll it backwards. So this really helps us come forward. So you want to really think about stimulating your underarms again. So you're going to inhale, lift the left arm up, and then exhale, lean down towards the right side. Just place your arm wherever it's comfortable. And try to keep both hips down on the ground. And simply breathe. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, raise the right hand up, and then exhale, lean to the left side. Bring your left arm to wherever it's comfortable. You really want to feel the underarm on the right side. All you need to do is keep breathing deeply. Inhale, let's come up. And exhale, bring the arm down. Now bring your feet together. And we're going to go into the butterfly posture by bouncing the knees up and down. Very good. So we're going to come back down onto our mat with the knees bent, feet to the ground. Roll the thighs out. And as we exhale, we're going to roll down nice and slowly. Think about bringing one vertebrae to the floor at a time. Good. Walk the feet in towards the hips once you're down on the floor to get ready for bridge posture. Make sure that your shoulder blades are away from the ears. Elbows are bent nice and tight in by the rib cage. Palms are facing one another and the fingers are spread. Now press your elbows and your feet to the ground to lift the hips up. Keep pressing the feet to the mat and walk the elbows in towards the middle. Good. Now, if you're able to, bring your hands under your back and interlace your fingers. So in this position, you really feel how we're stimulating all of the lymph nodes under the arms, in the neck, and in the front of the hips. Excellent. Exhale, release your hands and come down one vertebrae at a time. Once your hips are down to the floor, spread your arms open and cross the right knee over the left knee. So you want to press them together, and then as you exhale, let the knees come down towards the left side. Your right ankle will probably be under your knee. Relax your neck, turn it slightly towards the right. And take a few more deep breaths. Excellent. Contract your abdominals. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, put your right foot to the floor. Inhale, cross your left knee over the right. And exhale, let the knees come down towards the right side. Turn your head slightly towards the left. Excellent. Inhale and exhale to your maximum. And then press your belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, place your left foot back to the floor. Now take your block, and we're going to lift the hips up and place the hip on the block. So from here, we're going to let the knees come in towards the belly and make sure that you feel solid on the block. When you're ready, lift the feet up towards the sky. So we're really thinking about changing the way the circulation is working in the body. And while we're here, we're going to point and flex the foot. Very good. Now make circles with the feet. Change the direction. Excellent. Relax your ankles. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Now bend your knees. Place your feet back down on the ground. Lift your hips up and take the block out from under the hips. And you'll even feel that your hips and your back feel different once you place them back down on the ground. Now, stretch your left arm out and see if you can reach your big right toe with your left hand. And as you exhale, twist the right leg over the body towards the left. Good. Once you're in position, turn your head towards the right. Keep taking deep breaths in and out. Now contract your abdominals. Inhale, bring your leg back to the center, bend your knee, and slowly slide it back down to the ground. Now inhale, lift your left leg and try to hold on to your big toe with the right hand. Now as you exhale, swing that left leg over the right side of the body in a twist. Again, go down to wherever it feels appropriate for you. And then turn your head towards the left. Keep taking deep breaths. Now as you exhale, slowly come back to your back and let your legs come down to the floor. So for the next exercise, you're going to have a couple of options. So if you need to be more careful with your back, you're going to do a supported bridge. So walk your feet in towards your hips and place the block under your hips. There's different levels, so you can twist the block as well to lift the hips higher. So if you're feeling more comfortable with your back, you're going to rock on your back. Again, make sure that you feel stable to do this because you do have the option of staying in the bridge. For those who feel comfortable, rock on your spine and bring your feet behind your head. Interlace your hands behind your back and see if you can bring them to the floor. Make sure that the weight stays on your shoulder blades if you do choose to come into this position. If you need to, feel free to support your back with your hands as well. Excellent. To come out of the posture, bring your hands down to the floor and slowly bring your back down to the floor. If you have the block, lift your hips up and come down nice and slowly. So if you like, come up to sitting for a moment so that you can see how we're getting into this beautiful restorative posture. So you might need your cushion as well as the block. Keep a little bit of space between the cushion and your back, and you're going to lean back onto your cushion, and you can let your head rest on the block. So you want to feel like your neck is comfortable as well. If you're comfortable, bring your feet together and let your knees open up. Now, just let your body sink back. Let your breath become very slow. And think about contracting your throat ever so slightly to use the Ujjayi breath. Relax your shoulders totally and completely. And notice as you exhale that all of the shoulder stress just sinks back and melts down towards the floor. And remember what luck we have to be able to practice together and feel this luxury of relaxation as we take care of our well-being. Excellent. So now we're going to slowly get ready for Savasana. If you're feeling very comfortable, take the block out from under the head and you can lean right back onto the cushion. If you've already had enough of the back bend, feel free to come back down onto your mat directly. If you need to take a blanket, get nice and comfortable. If you need to, feel free to bend your knees or spread out the legs. Make sure that your shoulders are comfortable. And have you created lots of space between your ears and your shoulders? So it's very normal as we work out the immune system and the lymphatic system that you feel like you need to cough because the fluids are moving. So don't worry about that at all. So close your eyes. You can let yourself go into a nice deep relaxation. And notice how you're feeling around your heart. If you're noticing that it's beating fast, really let yourself slow down, even notice. Let your breath slow down as well. And notice if you feel any type of vibration, and especially any type of changes that you feel in your circulation. Relax the back of your body. So you'll probably feel like your heels, your hips, your shoulders, and the back of your head start getting heavier and heavier and start melting down towards the mat. Let yourself really feel that vibration that you've created to heal your immune system and your lymphatic system. take a moment to thank yourself for coming and working on yourself. Because when we're helping ourselves, we're also able to help others even more. So you always have to make sure that you have your own great energy, not only just for your own needs, but also to be productive with your friends, your family, with the society, so that we can help each other. So now just slowly start bending your knees, and you can roll over onto your left side. If you're on your cushion, make sure you push that to the side. And take a moment here to let your body relax. So come up to a seated position, and we're going to do one last breathing exercise that really helps our immune system. So we're going to lift up our right hand, and you're going to curl in the 3 middle fingers. Put your thumb on the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Put your little finger on the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. This time we're going to inhale through the right. Place the thumb on the right nostril, open the left nostril, and exhale out. Inhale through the left. Block it with the little finger. Exhale. We're going to exhale through the right nose. Inhale through the right nostril. Place your thumb. Exhale out through the left. So keep doing this at your own rhythm. It's really normal if your nose starts running here, if your nose is congested. So you might have to blow your nose. Please don't worry. And then you can bring your hands up to your heart in prayer posture. And there's a point right above your heart that helps our immune system. So you can stimulate it by bouncing your hands on your chest. Excellent. So thank you so much. We're going to chant Om to end the class. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. Thank you.